Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're talking about another New York City Housing Connect apartment, right? I told you in the previous video that I will return doing these. I used to do these in 2022 and I have a whole playlist. And just know that I will link the playlist in the box below of this video, like the description box. And you can go and you can check it out for yourself. There's a lot of people who still very, very interested in Housing Connect. I know I still am. So let's just get into the video. So this particular video will be about 104 Fleet Place Apartments, right? And it's in Brooklyn, New York. And the zip is 11201. And the eligible income starts at $75,669 to $146,560. Now, once again, I am not saying that I am perfect, so I just want to give you a little heads up. Research this stuff. If you find that you're interested in it, please do your own research. You do not have to take word of mouth from me. I am sharing to you what's here on the screen, okay? And if you're interested, you can come and check it out. So, believe me, with it being this expensive, these are beautiful apartments. And once again, I used to go and I used to visit some of the developments or some of the units, and they are very beautiful. You know, they are worthy to me. It's worthy. It's clean. They're spacious. And it depends on if this is a mixed income building. So obviously, this is not a mixed income building because we will check out the units and the prices, right? So first, I would like to show you the beautiful pictures. So let's just take a look at the pictures. So here's the first picture that you see. So as you can see, it's most likely it's a tall building and it's in the downtown area of Brooklyn, New York. And it looks cool. It's a big building. Like they got like big glass windows. Okay, if you're into that type of thing, that is what it looks like. Let's scroll through. Okay, so here we got a high-end bathroom here, and I love it. Now, to some people, that might be a little too modernized for them, but I wouldn't complain if my bathroom looked like that, you know? So let's move along. So here, this looks like it might be the lobby of the building. Now, this particular building, it looks like it's a really big building because of the way the photos are. Now, these people in the photo, I don't know if these are like real people. I don't know if this people that was there that day and they just took the images. I don't know, or if they recreated this way, but it does look nice. So you can see this is like a lounge, a lobby area. Okay. And it looks extremely big, right? It does say it's Fleet Towers. So anything that says towers tells you that it's tall. Moving along. Okay. Here's another part of the building. What does this look like? I don't know if this is a lounge area. This can't be inside somebody's apartment, but it looks like it's another part of a lounging area. Okay, keep going through, and this particular thing looks like, I don't know if it's slash. This can't be in somebody's apartment. Yeah, it could be somebody's apartment. I can't tell because sometimes some of these apartments, these new buildings going up in these new apartments, sometimes they do kind of look like hospital rooms, and sometimes I'm not such a big fan of that. I can't really tell what this is, if this is someone's apartment or is this inside like another part of the building that's important. I'm not really sure. Quote me on that in the comment section below. Not sure. Keep it moving. This is just another entry of what the building looks like. It's just showing you like a side angle. So as you can see, this building is skyscraping. It's a really tall building. Wonder how many floors it has. Keep moving. Okay, this is outside the building where you can go and sit down and just relax with your loved ones. Just sit down. Look, they even have little tables. You can sit down and maybe eat some lunch or something like that. So it's really pretty. I really like that. You got to excuse my voice. Here, where are we? Looks like another, it looks like they have several different lounges throughout this building. because considering the price is starting at $75,000, and yeah, it looks like it's pretty nice and it's a pretty big building. Okay, let's keep going through. Look at this. Like you can come and sit here, and once again, looks like another part. It doesn't look like a lounge. I'm not sure. There's like a little bar right here. I don't know if this is where you can come, maybe get drinks or something like that. I'm not exactly sure what this is, but I know that it looks nice. They usually label what the different parts of the building are, but it's not labeled. So I can't really tell. You can guess. You probably can guess better than I can. This definitely looks like another part of a lounge area in this building. This building must be humongous because all these different pictures and they different angles and they're different rooms. So I know, excuse me, as we go along, we're going to see different stuff. This particular room right here, I don't know what it's saying. Like it's saying stay positive, right? So I don't know what type of room it is, but they have all different sorts of rooms, right? So I'm not exactly sure what that is, but I just want to share the photos with you. Look at this. Fleet Towers. This looks like a couple walking through. And, you know, obviously they have beautiful big pictures on the wall, like art and stuff like that. Art photos or art pictures, art frames. So that's also really nice. Look where people is lounging. Keep going. And more people just lounging around. I mean, when you look at this, it reminds me of a big fancy hospital. And that's what it reminds me of. Tell me what you think. Keep going, keep going. This looks like another lounge area where you can just come sit down and talk. What I like about this building, it just looks like you can have a lot of nice sociable events, right? You can sit down and socialize with people. And I think that is really cool, the way they have the setup of this building. Now, that part I do like. So many different areas that you can go to. Look at this. They have like a little arcade area where you can go play the arcade, right? Also right here, I'm not sure what this is. It's some type of gaming thing you could play. You could sit down and talk. So sometimes you got to realize what comes with the building comes with a certain price, you know? So let's just be reasonable. And it says eat, sleep, gym, repeat. So obviously this is like a gym where you can come and exercise and work out. And I think that's so cool that some of the buildings do have that. And unfortunately, not every building has another part of the gym where you could come and take care of your body, your health, want to release some tension, some stress. You come and work out. And I think that's awesome. Wow, here's got to be like another lounge area. Excuse me. But people are sitting around and they're just having sociable gatherings, just talking about whatever it is that they're talking about. I think that's super cool. So as you can see, this looks like this might be a children's playroom, which is so cool. You can stay inside the building and take your kids to go play, you know. So I think that's also wonderful what they have. Want to scroll through again. And here's another little recreation room. Look like it might be for the kids. And it's so pretty. It's a little it's just a little too modernized for me. I don't know. Do you like it? Do you like it? Do you like it? If I was there in person, I'm quite sure. Excuse me, that I would like what I see. Yeah, now look like this look like somewhere where you could come sit down and discuss business. Now, I don't know who have the rights to all of these rooms. But this is cool. You could sit down and talk about, maybe it's the people who runs the building. I'm not sure. I'm just guessing. Maybe the people who run the building, who's the managers of the buildings, this is maybe a room they come in and they sit down and they talk about the upkeep of the building, important things that needs to be done throughout the building. I'm not sure. Quote me on that one if you want to. Moving along. Oh, wow. They got a beautiful pool and you could come and you can enjoy the luxury of a pool. So these are luxury apartments, guys. So when they are luxury, they come with luxury money. Unfortunately, a lot of us can't afford it. But like I said, I share things because other people could afford it, right? And this might be something people might be interested in, right? Like this looks like, I don't know if it's like a racking table where they could just come. It's just all kind of events that is going on inside of this building. There's no way you could be bored living in the building like this. Look at this. This is so fancy, you know? So it's like you just come and in this building, it's just a lot that you can do, right? And there seems to be a lot of people. As people are moving into the building, it's going to be more people that you can socialize with, get to know. You'd be surprised who's living in that same building with you. Here's more fancy areas of the building. I can't explain what they are. I'm not exactly sure, but it looks cool, right? Let's keep it going. Okay, now, I'm not sure what type of room this is. It just looks like, I don't know. Is it like a sauna room where you can just come and sit down? It looks like it's a room that's warm. I don't know. It looked like it could be a warm room where you could just sit down and relax and maybe let off sweat. You know, sometimes when we sweat out all the tension and, you know, that's very helpful and good for the body, right? Sometimes we need that. We need to sweat a little bit. Also, it looks like another sauna room that you could just come in and sit down and just lounge and you just want to sweat it out, you know? Sweating it out is good. Okay, keep it going. And I don't know. Now, this looks like, is this a big TV? And it almost looks like a little theater area where you could just sit down and watch TV. But, you know, this is for the people who's in, so they get access to these rooms. I'm quite sure throughout this type of building, they probably have key fobs, but they call them key fobs or something like that. So everybody can't get up in these rooms. Yeah, look at that here. Okay, this is like a fancy bathroom. Now, I don't know if this is in the apartment or if this is just throughout the building. You know, like maybe on level 3 somewhere, you can go to a bathroom and go use it for, I don't know, it's for the people who live there or for the people who's visited. Okay, so let's keep it going. Do you like the bathroom? Do you not? I don't know. Keep it going. And wow, look at this. Now, I like how this looks like the galaxy of the stars where you could just sit down. And what is this? Is this a screening room? I don't know, guys. Quote me on it. It looks like it could be a screening room. And that's super cool. If that is so dope. I love it. I would just want to go there just so I could sit in there and, you know, get the experience of that, right? Because the ceiling looks like a galaxy. That's beautiful. Keep it going now. This right here, this is what I was confused on. It looks like it's some type of office or something, right? Like a medical office, right? Inside the building. I'm not sure. And if that's so, that's really cool because it looked like they can hold important things in these inside these cabinets and things. So I'm not exactly sure, but that is. And that's the last photo, so let's keep it moving. So as you can see, it says the lottery ends in 21 days, and it ends by July the 14th. So if you are eligible, apply. You know, if you can apply, it says household size. 1 to 5 people could move into these units. They call them units, but they are apartments, right? And, you know, you got the details, the units, the map, photos, who should apply, and how to apply. So as you can see here, it's telling you, it says New York City is committed to the principle of inclusivity in all of its neighborhoods, including supporting New Yorkers to reside in neighborhoods of their choice, regardless of their neighborhood of origin and regardless of the neighborhood into which they want to move, okay? And as you can see here, all the amenities, you know, they have a dog park. They have a dog washing station, garages, the bike storage lockers, gymnasium, a spa, a yoga dance studio. That was all those pictures. I wasn't sure what they were. Yoga dance studio, a pool, a media room, a party room, jogging, walking, bike path or access to one nearby. Close to schools. This building is close to schools. It has a recreation room, a business center, children's playroom, a rooftop terrace, co-working space, shared laundry room, washers and dryers in units, dishwasher in unit, high-end kitchen appliances, high-end countertops and finishes, air conditioning, smart controls for heating and cooling, common area Wi-Fi, online options for leasing, paying rent, and making maintenance requests, security cameras, package lockers, intercommunication device, elevator, and accessible entrance. Continues, as you can see, we're in detail. So it says, in the heart of downtown Brooklyn, 104 Fleet Place is a modern mid-rise residential building offering both comfort and style, featuring contemporary layouts and expansive windows that fill each home with natural light. The building is primarily located with immediate access to transit options, local dining, parks, and cultural attractions. Residents enjoy access to a thoughtfully curated collection of amenities, including private parking, a fully equipped fitness center, a media lounge, a children's play area, a modern co-working spaces, along with additional recreational offerings designed for convenience and lifestyle. A dedicated wellness experience is also available at the Spa Retreat, which includes a swimming pool and a jacuzzi, offering a calm escape. Fees apply. 2 pets allow up to 60 pounds. Breed restrictions apply. That's great. And they do need to learn to have breed restrictions, because in NYC, where I live at, in New York City housing, they don't have that. Although it says that, NYC says that there's a restriction with these big dogs, but there's so many people with them. So that's good that they have that. They should be careful what kind of breed they allow. So they do have breed restrictions do apply. That's great. I love that, because you think about safety, right? Tenants are responsible for electricity, including stove and heat. Rent includes hot water, okay? So it also says here, affordable housing program. This building is being constructed through the 485-X incentive program of the New York City Department of Housing Preservation and Development. No deposits, no application fees. More information, if you come to the website, click on this link, okay? Let's keep it moving down. And then here it says, if you're interested, you could apply now. Now, you already know it is expensive. It's expensive, but look with everything that it comes with, okay? So these are the available units and requirements, and these are the unit size. So they have studios, they have 1 bedrooms, and they have 2 bedrooms. That's it. And right here, it tells you these units are an 80% area median income. So yes, that's expensive. It's high, but this is for those who could afford it, not for us who can't. So the monthly rent, starting with a studio, is $2,063 a month. They have 5 available units. And in a household, 1 to 2 people could move in. And here it states the annual household income from minimum to maximum. So one person could make $75,669 all the way up to $95,040. 2 people, the minimum is $75,669, and the maximum is $108,560. Moving along, the 1 bedroom, the monthly rent is $2,199. They have 5 available units. Okay, this asset limit right here, this $135,680. Let's see if it's here. I'm not sure what that is, but it does says asset limit. So maybe they say they won't go past this, because you see the amount here for the 1 bedroom. So one person could make $81,018 all the way up to $95,040. 2 people, minimum $81,018. For 2 people, $108,560. 3 people, $81,018 all the way up into $122,160. Now, with this right here showing an asset limit right here next to the 1 bedroom apartment, I don't know if this means this is the highest they will go. I'm not really sure what that means, but let's keep it moving. And for the 2-bedroom, it's $2,616, and they have 10 available units. 2 people could move into this 2-bedroom, starting at $97,235, all the way up to $108,560. 3 people, the minimum, $97,235 to $122,160. 4 people, the minimum of 4 people, $97,235 for 4 people, the maximum, $135,680. 5 people, the minimum, $97,235, and the maximum for 5 people is $146,560. So you see here for the 2-bedroom, the highest for 5 people here, they got it as $146,560. And as you can see, this asset limit, I don't know, this is the limit. I'm not sure what they mean here. I'm sorry, I wish I knew what that meant more. But maybe as some of you are applying, if you apply, you get selected and there's phone numbers, call and ask what that means. I will Google that and look it up, and I'm not sure what it means. But it does says rent may not include all utilities. Refer to project details for more information. That was number 1. Number 2, household size includes everyone who will live with you, including parents and children, subject to occupancy criteria. Number 3, income guidelines subject to change. Minimal income listed may not apply to applicants with Section 8 or other qualifying rental subsidies. Asset limits also apply. So whatever that is, it says that apply. That's for people who apply, and then you get to speak with the people and they're going to tell you what that is, okay? And yeah, they got a map here. I'm not going to go through all of that. I mean, I'm showing you. You could pause the screen. Once you come to the website yourself, you are able to look at it and do a deep dive of what this is, So I like that they show you the map if anybody's interested in moving in this downtown Brooklyn area. This is the address. And here's all the transit, all the trains that is running near this area, right? If you need to travel, they have all the trains here. They show you all the nearby places for schools, subway station, train station, the police park, and the hospital. And of course, we already saw the photos. And the next one says who should apply. So it says individuals or households who meet the income and the household size requirements listed in the available units table may apply. Qualified applicants will be required to meet additional selection criteria. Applicants who live in New York City receive a general preference for apartments. So here in blue, it tells you do not submit duplicate applications. So don't do it, because if you do it, you're going to get disqualified. Okay? So if you send a letter and you apply online like this, where you send a self-addressed stamp envelope, you do it that way. Or either you could apply directly from the website. You could do one or the other. Don't try to do both. Okay. Only send one application per lottery. Don't try to send it yourself. Send it. You have a boyfriend and he send it. Or you have a cousin and she send it. And y'all all try to apply for the same apartment. That's going to be an automatic disqualification. So don't do it. It says do not apply online, and also send in paper applications. I just explained that. Don't do it. Just do one or the other. Whichever one you feel comfortable with, do one or the other. You cannot do both, so don't do it. Applicants who submit more than one application may be disqualified. So you already know what it is. And so we are at the end of the road, guys. So I'm just going to scroll back up, and once again, do your diligence, do your research, find out if this is for you, if you love it, if it's too expensive and it's not for you. You might know someone who is eligible for this. Don't take away from other people because they might be eligible for it and you're not. Don't do that. I call it gatekeeping. A person that is qualified for this, they could make a decision if this is a place they want to move to or not. You understand? So I thank you all so much for watching. Remember, I leave the link below of this website, and I leave the link below of all of the other Housing Connect playlists, okay? It teaches you things. So I'm signing off, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.